stood together at Ground Zero in New York. The post-pandemic spike in inflation eased further last month. Here's the AP's Haya Panjwani.
Year-over-year price increases reached a 3-year low. That cleared the way for the Federal Reserve to cut interest rates next week. The report from the Labor Department showed that consumer prices rose 2.5% in August from a year earlier. That's down 0.4% from July. Federal Reserve officials have signaled that they're increasingly confident that inflation is falling back to their 2% target and are now shifting their focus to supporting the job market, which is steadily cooling. As a result, policymakers are poised to begin cutting their benchmark interest rate from its 23-year high in hopes of bolstering growth and hiring. Haya Panjwani, Washington.
Hurricane Francine could bring storm surge and flooding as it moves closer to land in Louisiana. A Soyuz spacecraft carrying 2 Russians and American Donald Pettit blasted off for an express trip to the International Space Station. This is AP News. Kamala Harris landed a major celebrity endorsement. Here's the AP's Sagar Magani.
In an Instagram post after last night's presidential debate, Taylor Swift wrote she's backing Harris, whose campaign says the endorsement was not coordinated. Running mate Tim Walz appeared to find out about it while on MSNBC, as host Rachel Maddow read the post on air.
We can accomplish so much more in this country if we're led by calm and not chaos.
Walz smiled and patted his chest.
That was eloquent, and it was clear. And that's the type of courage we need in America to stand up.
Swift says the endorsement was partially prompted by Donald Trump posting AI-generated pictures suggesting she endorsed him. Swift has a big following among young women, a key voting demographic. Sagar Magani, Washington.
And I'm Ed Donahue, AP News.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, where people matter.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
The deals are heating up at K&H Auto Supply in Salem. Right now you can buy one, get one half off of Lucas Slick Mist Speed Wax. Get Lucas Fuel Treatment, 2 for $9, and Tub of Tiles Heavy Duty Cleaner and Degreaser, it's $9.99. Come by today at K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store.
Parts City, yeah, Parts City, Parts City.
It is now time to take a look at our local weather. Today, sunny with a high near 86, southeast wind around 7 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 59, light east wind. Tomorrow, it will be mostly cloudy with a high near 79, east wind 5 to 10 miles per hour. We do have a 30% chance of showers in the afternoon. Thursday night, showers likely, cloudy with a low around 57, northeast wind 6 to 9 miles per hour, gusts as high as 21 miles per hour. Friday, more showers, mostly cloudy with a high near 67. Northeast wind around 10 miles per hour, gusts as high as 22 miles per hour. Friday night, there's a 30% chance of showers, mostly cloudy with a low around 58. Saturday, partly sunny with a high near 76. Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low around 59. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 80. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 60. Monday, mostly sunny with a high near 81. Monday night, partly cloudy with a low around 62. Tuesday, mostly sunny with a high near 81.
Ricky, there have been generations of fans growing up on St. Louis Cardinals baseball.
That's right, John. And for many, they grew up listening and learning about the Cardinals on the radio.
We get asked all the time why the Cardinals continue to draw fans from so many different states. And the answer is easy: the power of the radio network.
Fans are listening to Cardinals baseball all over the Midwest, and the tradition continues.
Join us all season long for St. Louis Cardinals baseball. Cardinal baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. County Fair, State Fair, Learfield Ag, Brownfield Summer Meeting, and Farm Progress Show filled my August. Hot and worn out at the end of many of those days, but my cup is full. One of my longtime friends in farm broadcasting often says the best people work in ag. She is spot on. With Labor Day in the rearview mirror and harvest underway, planning for the next growing season will soon commence. Will you tighten your belt, or will you invest in the new tools, technologies, and services available? Will you wait to see how the presidential election pans out before you decide? I've heard several farmers say they are waiting to see what happens with the Farm Bill. Ag Secretary Vilsack, speaking at the Farm Progress Show, said if a farm bill doesn't get done before the end of the year, or if there's not an extension before the end of the year, there's some ramifications that are pretty dire. But he tells Brownfield changes do have to be practical. You have to take a look at what actual resources are available for any new programs or expansions of existing programs and try to fit whatever you're proposing within the real cost. Vilsack says he does not think it would take much to get it done. He said the areas of differences are just a handful. They are big and they are significant, but they are not impossible to bridge. Isn't that the truth about much of what we deal with today in politics and policy? Our differences are not really as many as the very loud far right and very loud far left would have you believe. Maybe if we stopped screaming and yelling at one another about ideologies, we could find a way to work together. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
Lower costs, improve efficiency, increase yields. That's how MFA's NutriTrack program can benefit your farm. NutriTrack Precision Technology helps manage soil nutrients acre by acre, providing the information you need to make data-driven decisions. Grid sampling, zone maps, and variable rate application can put more fertilizer where you need it and less where you don't. It's an investment that can make a big difference through more production and more profit. See your fields in a whole new way with NutriTrack, only from MFA, your whole farm solution.
Farmers and builders, listen up. Purple Wave Auction is shaking up equipment sales. We're the no-reserve online auction powerhouse where every bid could be a win. From combines to cranes, tractors to excavators, if it has wheels or tracks, we've got it at purplewave.com. Purple Wave is your ticket to upgrade your operation. Join our nationwide buying community today and see why no reserve means maximum opportunity.
Another slow start for direct cash cattle business. Hello, I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Direct cash cattle trade activity remains quiet. The lone bid to have surfaced is at $178 live in Kansas. Asking prices are around $182 live in the south, but still haven't been established in the north. Packer inquiry could improve yet today, but it's more than likely significant trade volume is going to hold out until sometime Thursday or Friday. Box beef was lower at midday on light demand for solid offerings. Choice down 22 cents at $308.01. Select was $2.54 lower at $294.47. At the Ozarks Regional Stockyards in Missouri, stocker and feeder calves 600 to 800 pounds were steady to $4 higher. Heavier weights were not well tested. Steer and heifer calves under 600 pounds were $4 to $8 lower. The USDA says demand was good and improved throughout the day. Supply was moderate, quality was average, with the exception of a few reputation herds that were in the offering. Medium and large one feeder steers, 602 to 648 pounds, brought $259 to $275. Feeder steers, 654 to 684 pounds, brought $250 to $269. Medium and large one feeder heifer, 601 to 645 pounds, brought $237 to $256. Cash hogs were not reported at midday with fairly light negotiated purchases. The cash hog market has been pretty active to start the week, and processors have been moving needed numbers without having to get too aggressive in their procurement efforts. The hog market's finding support from the strong demand for U.S. pork on the global market. Hog weights jumped this week to 284 pounds. That's more than 3 pounds above last week and 5 pounds heavier than year-ago levels. That's ensuring there is plentiful pork supplies. The 5-day rolling average for barrows and gilts at the National Daily Direct is 77.57. At the Iowa, Minnesota, and the Western Corn Belt, it is 78.01. Butcher hog prices at the Midwest cash markets are steady at midday at $60. At Illinois, slaughter-sow prices were steady with moderate demand for heavy offerings at $53 to $65. Barrows and gilts were steady with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $45 to $65. And pork values were lower at midday, down $1.52 at $93.28. Ribs and loins were sharply lower. Bellies, picnics, hams, butts were firm to higher. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
Black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations across Missouri. Missouri Department of Agriculture Director Chris Chin.
We are encouraging producers to keep your cattle up close where there's a lot of human activity, especially when you're calving. If you're looking for a depredation permit, we encourage you to reach out to the Missouri Farm Bureau. They're able to issue you a permit that will allow you to take up to 5 of the black vultures. We also are encouraging farmers and ranchers and producers to be reaching out to their University of Missouri Extension office. They have a lot of valuable resources to help you mitigate black vultures on your farm. We also have funds available at the Department of Agriculture to reimburse for necropsy results when the loss is determined to be by a black vulture. This determination has to come from a certified veterinarian or the U.S. Department of Agriculture Wildlife Services. You can find more information about black vultures on the Missouri Department of Agriculture website at agriculture.mo.gov.
It is now time to take a look at our updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today, serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years. Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today, be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Robert Bob William Galloway, 82, of Salem, passed away Monday, September 9th at home, surrounded by his loving family. Funeral services will be held at noon on Friday at the Salem Christian Church. Visitation will be held from 10 until time of service. Burial will follow in the Cedar Grove Cemetery. Bob is survived by his loving wife, Sarah Galloway of Salem. Children, Tracy Frazier and husband Warren of Texas, Brad Galloway and wife Carrie of Salem. Sisters Janet Graves of Iowa and Linda Balvanza and husband Warren of Texas. 5 grandchildren, as well as several nieces, nephews, other relatives, and dear friends. Memorials can be made to the Salem Christian Church. All arrangements are under the direction and care of Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Melissa Joy Scherer, 46, of Newburgh, passed away Saturday, September 7th. Visitation for Melissa will be held Saturday from noon to 4 at the Rolla Chapel of the James and Gar Mortuary. Melissa is survived by her loving husband, Tony, daughter Eva Lynn Scherer, they're both of Newburgh, stepdaughter Shantz Grilliner of Russellville, parents Roger and Diane Davis of New Haven, sister Sarah Davis of New Haven, nieces, nephews, many cousins, and extended family and friends. Memorials can be made to Kids in Need Fund, care of Newburgh Schools. All arrangements are under the direction and care of James and Gar Mortuary of Rolla. Donald Keith Steinhoff of Houston passed away Sunday, September 8th at the age of 58. Per Donnie's wishes, cremation will take place with no services held at this time. Arrangements are entrusted to the Fox Funeral Home in Licking. That has been a look at our updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. Be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today, serving Dent County for over 30 years. The best part, it's absolutely free.
Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMOradio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free. Have you seen Townscreen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at Advanced Chiropractic, Jet Tires and Auto, Salem Bowling Center, and Terrell's Complete Auto Care, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Townscreen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. Townscreen in Salem.
It is now time for a look at our local news, brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. For more information on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street or call 729-7071. The Salem Board of Aldermen held their regular meeting last night in the old auditorium at 6 o'clock. The agenda was approved with the addition of a review of an emergency purchase of a new UV control panel. The board then approved the consent agenda. During public comments, John Himmenbecker approached and spoke about the Fisco Trail sign located on West 3rd Street and Grant intersection. He extended his gratitude toward Chief Joe Chase and the Utility Director Steve Payne for their assistance on the project. The board then presented University of Missouri Extension Office Representative Brandy Richardson with a proclamation recognizing their involvement in promoting Missouri Good Neighbor Week. Ms. Richardson then spoke briefly about the Extension Office and thanked everyone involved in cultivating a successful 4-H program in the area. The board then approved adding Kyle Williams as a member to the Salem Public Library Board of Trustees. City Administrator Sally Burbridge read a bid for pool media approval. The bid came in from Westport Pools and includes removing and disposing of the old pool media, sand, and replacing it with a glass media. Using glass in the pool filtration system will catch much smaller particles than sand, allowing for clearer water. Glass media also has an estimated life expectancy up to 10 years as opposed to the 5 to 7 years life expectancy of sand. The cost of the project is $25,500. Alderman Sisko asked if the bid included any kind of warranty. Burbridge was unable to answer that question. The bid approval was tabled until the information can be obtained in a 3-1 vote. The board then approved Resolution 22-2024, a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute an agreement between the City of Salem and the Merrimack Regional Planning Commission for membership services. This will be paid out of the non-departmental memberships with a budget of $5,500. Before the city official reports, the board approved the emergency purchase of a new UV control panel for the waterway system. The old system has stopped working, and there is no time to open up for bids. The new system is estimated to cost around $7,500. During the reports, the city officials, Mayor Parker, stated that the fall citywide yard sale date will be held October 5th, with the citywide cleanup date October 21st through the 25th. He also wanted to remind citizens that if they are experiencing issues with their water or sewer, they need to contact the city before they contact DNR. Steve Payne gave the utility report. In his report, he mentioned signing an easement for the construction of a new water tower and pump over by the hospital. On this, Sally Burbridge stated that they are set to start accepting bids as early as next week. Steve said they also opened bids for the fire hydrant maintenance project. This project will repaint and add reflectors to hydrants throughout town, making them much easier to locate at night. Alderman Boulderjack, in his report, stated the Missouri Good Neighbor Week will take place September 28th through October 4th. For more information, please visit MissouriGoodNeighborWeek.com. Alderman Sisko stated that Fireworks Committee met last week to discuss upcoming fundraising events for next year's 4th of July fireworks display. She explained that the Fireworks Committee is not operated by the city in any way. For more information and updated event times, please visit the Salem, Missouri Fireworks Facebook page. The meeting was then adjourned. The City of Salem Utility Committee will be held tonight at 6:15 at the Old City Hall Auditorium at 202 North Washington. At the meeting, the committee will hear financial updates, billing updates, and hear work reports for utility crews. The committee will also discuss water meter fees, discuss the sewer policy adjustment, and hear public comments before adjourning. The meeting was called by Alderman Catherine Dent, and it is open to the public. In a letter sent by the Salem R80 Superintendent Nate Wells, he speaks about the importance of open and transparent communication between students, parents, teachers, and staff to foster a sense of trust and connection. He states in the letter, effective communication is crucial for a student's success and well-being and ensures they have access to the resources they need to thrive. Parents and guardians also benefit from clear communication about their child's progress and school activities, allowing them to be more engaged and supportive partners in their child's education. By sharing ideas and concerns openly, the school can address challenges more efficiently and develop innovative solutions. Healthy communication cultivates a positive and inclusive school culture where everyone's voice is heard and valued. Superintendent Wills would also like to invite families to Coffee Connections, an event that will take place at several times throughout the school year, where the school district will share what is happening at the schools and get feedback from community members, parents, and friends of Salem R80. Wills will be present at Coffee Connections. The first Coffee Connection will be held on the morning of Wednesday, September 25th from 8 to 9 at William Lynch Elementary. Future dates will be posted on the Salem R80 District Facebook page. To read this letter in entirety, go to KSMO Radio, Your World Today Facebook page. That has been a look at our local news, brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, RN Bridge program, criminal justice, early education. For more information about SBU Salem Campus, contact Counselor Chris Welch at 573-729-7071. Stay tuned. Sports is coming up next.
What are your plans for the future? Do you need a boost to generate a new plan, or can't afford to go away to college, or your work schedule won't allow you to go? Let Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus be the boost. SBU is committed to flexibility, expertise, and the state-of-the-art technology. We now offer 2 new associate's degrees in teaching and Christian ministries, along with master's degrees in education and business. For more information, please contact Admissions Counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071. SBU Salem Campus is your higher education with Christian principles.
When I tell you this steak is what's for breakfast, it means we're heading to McDonald's ASAP. Try a delicious steak, egg, and cheese bagel today and take a bite of that tender, juicy steak patty with a fluffy folded egg and melty American cheese with grilled onions. All held between a freshly toasted bagel with real butter. Or switch things up and enjoy a steak patty on any of your breakfast faves. Order up a steak, egg, and cheese biscuit, McGriddles, or McMuffin. Make it steak your way. Make it steak for breakfast. Only at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary.
Let's meet the Town & Country Bank lending team. Andrew Wynn, Sammy Parker, and Doug Barnes. They're here to help you achieve your financial goals with personalized lending solutions tailored just for you. Whether you're looking to buy your dream home, expand your business, or pursue any other financial endeavor, the Town & Country Bank is committed to guiding you through every step. Stop by one of their 2 Salem branches and discover what hometown banking is all about. Town & Country Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 402782.
Hi, I'm Rachel, and I have a serious heart condition called hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, or HCM. Some symptoms include being short of breath, feeling tired, or having dizziness or chest pain. I still had symptoms on my beta blocker, so I asked my cardiologist about any treatment advances. It was a breakthrough for me. That's why I'm working with Bristol-Myers Squibb to raise awareness about HCM and to help others like me. Talk to your cardiologist today and visit hcmrealtalk.com for more information.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb.
Bring your girlfriends for an evening of pampering and shopping to the Healthy Dent County 12th Annual Girls Night Out this Thursday from 4:30 to 7:30 at the Salem Community Center at the Armory at 1200 West Rowell Road in Salem. Admission's $5. That includes food samples, giveaways, door prizes, and vendor demos. And the admission is limited to only women and girls 12 years of age and older.
Oh, ain't no doubt
It is now time for local and regional sports, brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO Radio. The Salem Lady Volleyball Tigers came back from a 24-21 deficit to win the first game of the match with eminence, 27-25. But the Lady Red Wings won the next 3 games by the scores of 25-19, 25-22, and 25-22. Addison Fulton unofficially finished with 21 kills in the 4 games. Salem is now 1-3 on the year and will be at Owensville Thursday evening with the freshman game at 4:45. The JV game at 5:30 and the varsity match will start at 7. The Salem JV Lady Volleyball Tigers split the 2 sets that were played against the JV Eminence Lady Red Wings. Salem lost the first set 16-25 and won the second set 25-23. The Salem 7th and 8th grade football season will begin Thursday evening against Willow Springs, starting with the 7th grade game at 5:30, followed by the 8th grade game at 7 at the Salem High School football field. The St. Louis Cardinals lost to Cincinnati in Game 1 of the series last night by a score of 3-0. The next game will be this evening with the pregame starting at 5:50. You can listen to this game live on KSMO Radio 1340 AM or 95.7 FM. The Kansas City Royals shut out the Yankees last night by a score of 5-0. Seth Lugo, a front-runner for the American League C.Y. Young Award, ended up pitching 7 frames, allowing the only 3 hits and striking out 10 batters. In the 5th inning, Salvador Perez drove in his 100th run for the season. This marked the second time Perez has reached the RBI century mark in his career. Kansas City will hold the second AI wild card spot 3 games again of the Minnesota Twins. The Royals will be looking for another win over the Yankees in Game 3 tonight at 6:05. That has been a look at our local and regional sports, brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO Radio. Stay tuned and look at the sports from Missouri Net.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The Royals bounced back with a 5-0 win over the Yankees. Seth Lugo mowed down 10 batters, gave up just 3 hits over 7 innings to earn the win.
I was locating all my pitches. I don't think there was a pitch that I didn't think I could throw where I wanted. It was just one of those nights I had everything working.
Salvi Perez drove in a pair of runs. Tommy Pham added a solo shot. Kansas City's won 4 of their last 5. They're still in second in the American League wildcard spot. The Cardinals had a chance in the 9th, but lost the series opener to the Reds 3-0. St. Louis had the bases loaded with no outs. Jordan Walker, rookie Thomas Sajasi, and Matt Carpenter all struck out. Ali Marble.
The Walkers, Sajasi, they're going to take their best shot. Their times they're going to come through. Their times they're going to get beat. In that situation, they happen to get beat. You take your shot there with Carp, and it leads to a punch out.
Cardinals went 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position, still 6.5 out in the wild card. Mizzou gets ready for 24th-ranked Boston College and their new head coach, Bill O'Brien, offensive coordinator under Nick Saban, head coach of the Houston Texans in the NFL, and Penn State before that. He's got the Eagles at 2-0. Mizzou's defense has pitched 2 shutouts and has scored 89 points, but Eli Drinkwitz knows they have to play better as they step up against this ACC opponent.
We're going to have to play better than we've had the past 2 weeks. We're going to have to clean up penalties. We're going to have to be a lot more physical at the line of scrimmage. We're going to have to sustain blocks without holding. So a lot of things that we can improve on that we're going to have to improve on in order to compete in this game.
This is the first time the Tigers are facing a ranked non-conference opponent since the season opener in 2008 against number 20 Illinois. NBA expansion will have to wait for now. Commissioner Adam Silver said that at this week's Board of Governors meeting. Silver says those talks will happen at some point this season. Seattle and Las Vegas, cities that are floating out there, haven't seen any mention of Kansas City. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Want to get out of just about anything and look like an earth-saving hero? Just use the environment excuse. High school reunion? Sorry, can't. Planetary obligations. Unfortunate bridesmaid's dress? Unfortunately, you promised the climate you'd buy more vintage. Chauffeuring teens? The earth really needs them to hoof it. The environment is always the best excuse. Find your out and opt in to Cutting Carbon. Just visit theenvironmentexcuse.org. Brought to you by WildAid.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced by Social Security at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Student loans can be a strain on your family. For a limited time, the Springfield, Missouri Police Department is offering qualifying new officers up to $12,500 to help ease the burden of student loans. If you're driven, honest, and team-oriented, we want to talk to you about joining our next paid police academy. Start serving your community as a leader of it with the Springfield Police Department. Visit gospd.com for more information. That's gospd.com. Brought to you by the Springfield, Missouri Police Department.
Tired of ads interrupting your favorite news podcasts? Good news! Ad-free listening on Amazon Music is included with your Prime membership. Stay up to date on everything newsworthy with podcasts like The Daily, Up First, and 5 Things Uninterrupted at amazon.com/ad-free. Just head to amazon.com/ad-free to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads.
Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans have farmers yielding out an additional 2.7 bushels per acre over A-Series. This has everyone talking, not just farmers. Case in point, a trucking company wrote, "Morning, noon, and night, it doesn't matter. I'm hauling Z-Series. The phone doesn't stop ringing. Even my home number, it never stops ringing." Well, it's fair to say Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans are making quite an impact. Unleash your greatest harvest yet at pioneer.com/new era.
Farmers and builders, listen up. Purple Wave Auction is shaking up equipment sales. We're the no-reserve online auction powerhouse where every bid could be a win. From combines to cranes, tractors to excavators, if it has wheels or tracks, we've got it at purplewave.com. Purple Wave is your ticket to upgrade your operation. Join our nationwide buying community today and see why no reserve means maximum opportunity.
Missouri Net News, I'm Cameron Connor. Some Missouri child care centers have not received payments from the state in several months, and they want the state to pay up now. The money that they are owed is for care that they provide to low-income, special needs, and foster kids. The Missouri Office of Childhood has been dealing with glitches after moving from an old payment system to a new one. State Education Commissioner Carla Esslinger tells the State House Committee that she's sorry for the system's problems.
All of us have worked to increase the availability, access to affordable, high-quality child care for all of our children. It's a very sad time when our efforts to put together a more transparent system to support our current providers and to enhance opportunity for our parents has failed so miserably.
Esslinger says once the system is up and running, there will be a third-party review to find out what went wrong. In other news, 2 Joplin men have been charged in a connection to the deaths of 8 puppies. A plastic bin was left outside of the Joplin Humane Society containing 8 puppies over the weekend. Find more news at MissouriNet.com. This is MissouriNet News.
Are you ready to shape the future? Your voice matters. Missouri is crafting its master plan on aging, and we want to hear from you. Visit health.mo.gov/aging to help shape the future for Missouri. Take the statewide needs assessment survey. Your voice counts. Together, we can create a vibrant, inclusive future for all generations. Your input is crucial. Visit the website today and share your thoughts on aging in Missouri. Sponsored by the Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services.
Healthcare.gov is here for you when life happens. If you lost your health coverage because of turning 26, going off Medicaid, leaving your job, or moving, you could be eligible to enroll in new coverage now. And if you need to update your coverage because of marriage or having a baby, you could also be eligible. But don't wait. There's a limited time to enroll. Check your eligibility at healthcare.gov today. Life happens. Get covered. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Is thinning hair or a receding hairline making you self-conscious? Try Hair Grow by New Nordic. Millions of men and women around the world trust Hair Grow. With its patented tocotrienol complex, Hair Grow naturally reduces inflammation in the scalp and is clinically proven to promote new hair growth and increase hair count in as little as 4 months. Stop feeling embarrassed about thinning hair and start looking and feeling your best with Hair Grow. Available online at Amazon, Walmart.com, and NewNordicUSA.com, or in stores at your local CVS.
Get the latest local news and events right here. KSMO, Salem.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
A life event could qualify you for a discount. Call me, Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and we will make sure you have the coverage you need.
Lower costs, improve efficiency, increase yields. That's how MFA's NutriTrack program can benefit your farm. NutriTrack Precision Technology helps manage soil nutrients acre by acre, providing the information you need to make data-driven decisions. Grid sampling, zone maps, and variable rate application can put more fertilizer where you need it and less where you don't. It's an investment that can make a big difference through more production and more profit. See your fields in a whole new way with NutriTrack, only from MFA, your whole farm solution.
Good afternoon. You're listening to KSMO Radio 1340 AM and 95.7 FM. Today's sunny with a high near 86, southeast wind around 7 miles per hour. Tonight looks partly cloudy with a low around 59, light east wind. Tomorrow's going to be mostly cloudy with a high near 79, east wind 5 to 10 miles per hour. There is a 30% chance of showers after 1 o'clock. Thursday night, cloudy with a low around 57, northeast wind 6 to 9 miles per hour, gusts as high as 21 miles per hour. There is a 70% chance of showers after 1 a.m. Friday showers, mainly before 1 in the afternoon, mostly cloudy with a high near 67. Northeast wind around 10 miles per hour, gusts as high as 22 miles per hour. Friday night, a 30% chance of showers, mostly cloudy with a low around 58. Saturday, partly sunny with a high near 76. Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low around 59. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 80. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 60. Monday, mostly sunny with a high near 81. Monday night, partly cloudy with a low around 61. Tuesday,